This is part 2 of fixing my friend's 2012 Acura TL after she got a long list of recommended repairs from a shop. Today we're tracking down 2 problems, a coolant leak and an oil leak. Starting with the coolant leak, it was suspected to come from the water pump, and after a quick UV dye test, that's exactly where it's coming from, so that's what I'll be replacing first, along with a new timing belt. Most water pumps have a little weep hole that allows coolant to escape when the internal seal begins to fail before the coolant gets to the bearing and causes much bigger issues. Next problem is the oil leak. They suspected it could be a valve cover leak, but that they would need to clean everything up to truly see where it's coming from, and I get why, because oil got flung everywhere. This is my first time working on Honda's J35 engine, which comes in all of these cars, and you guys actually warned me about a common oil pump gasket leak, and based on where all the oil gunk is, I would agree. I began the process to get to the oil pump, which includes removing the exhaust, oil pan, the oil pickup, and lastly the oil pump, to reveal a gasket that was in fact cooked. While I was there, I also replaced the oil pickup O-ring, the gasket that sits behind the oil filter housing, and the front main seal. I resealed the oil pump with RTV and did the oil pan the same way. I had actually bought a gasket for the oil pan, but went straight into sealing it out of habit, but I'm kind of glad I forgot since that's how it comes from the factory and it set in really nice. Now it's finally time to replace the timing belt, and with this engine being sideways, I'm not gonna lie, it was a tight space, but this was definitely the easiest part of the whole job. I triple checked the timing marks, refilled all the fluids, then checked for any leaks. Going back to the mechanic's notes about the valve cover leak, at a quick glance that definitely makes sense. But after a closer look, you can tell it's mainly from filling up the oil without a funnel because the engine was very clean on the top end. Now with those issues solved, I can confidently take it on a test drive to listen for the original suspension noise that my friend mentioned, and it definitely sounds concerning, so that's what I'll be fixing in part 3.